YouTube? It's Amy, and I am here to give you a little quick rundown of my weight loss surgery experience with my sleep study. I am hoping it might help somebody who wants to know more about, the sleep study and how it will go or what the process might be. So there are two types of sleep studies. You can either be sent to a clinic outside of your home, obviously, a sleep clinic. Um, Or you can be sent home with a machine that will monitor you, wear a mask, and for a certain length of time, they'll give you, maybe a night. I think it's usually a week. And then you return the machine, and they will analyze it and tell you what they have come up with, whether you have sleep apnea or not, and if you do, what your optimal air pressure is. My husband, that's the type of sleep study he had. He is with Kaiser, so that's how they do it. I, on the other hand, had to go to a sleep clinic. So I went to the sleep clinic, and I arrived. They give you either an 8 o'clock or a 9 o'clock appointment, at least the sleep clinic that I went to. I got there around 9:30. I actually asked for a 10 o'clock appointment. And I was hooked up by 11:30. I asked not to be hooked up until later because I was studying and there was no point in hooking me up. So the hookup was this. They put electrode pads on you. There was two here, two at the occipital part, I think one more up in the middle of my head somewhere, if I recall. There were three in amongst your chest around your heart, placed, and there was one on my left side of underneath my breast, towards your rib cage area. I had two also put on my legs. And the ones on your legs are to monitor whether or not you have periodic leg movement syndrome, which can also contribute to you waking up several times in the night or not getting a restful night's sleep. Your brain never goes to sleep. Your brain is signaling for your legs to move. So you never hit REM if you have that syndrome. So they're monitoring both those things. You wear a nasal cannula, and this nasal cannula does not actually push air into your nose like you would normally think. This nasal cannula is to monitor your air as you're breathing through the night. And I think those were all the things that had to be hacked. Oh, you have to wear an oxygen monitor on your finger. It's like a Band-Aid, but it goes over your finger and then around. So you wear that through the night. Or it can be just the kind that clips on. And it all these wires, everything's hooked up. These are all electrode pads, and then they hook up wires, and all the wires get plugged into a machine about, I don't know, maybe this size, and it sits next to you. And they monitor you throughout the night. They have a video camera and a microphone in the room, so they can monitor you through the night and see what your sleeping habits are. If you have to use the bathroom, like I did twice in the night, you have to knock on the wall or call out, I need to use the restroom. They have to come into the room. They will always knock first, or always should knock first. And they will disconnect you from all the wires from all the machines, and you can go to the restroom and come back, and then they have to hook you back up. So it's a little inconvenient, but the information they get out of it is well worth the inconvenience, I think. So one of the questions I answer, they give you questionnaires before and after your study, before you go to sleep and before you get hooked up and when you wake up in the morning. One of the questions also is whether or not you get headaches. And of course, I wake up almost every morning with a headache, and that could be because if you don't get good oxygen, if you stop breathing through the night, what you're retaining carbon dioxide in your body instead of having the oxygen saturation be at an optimal level, and mine got down to 74%. So that is possibly why I wake up with headaches, because I'm retaining carbon dioxide. So that's also a good thing for them to, monitor the oxygen monitor, saturation monitor. Okay, so then I went to a follow-up visit. The doctor looked in my nose, my throat, and told me I had enlarged tonsils, that I never had them shrink down as an adult. So I have a narrow airway, which contributes to the apnea, which I did have. I do have sleep apnea. Will the weight loss surgery help the apnea? Yes. How much will it help the apnea? We'll not know until after I have it, and we'll see from there. She told me 70% of those who have weight loss surgery see an improvement or a complete, a reversal of their apnea. But there are some people who should stay on the sleep apnea machine to get the best optimal sleep. So I am going in because I just found out I had sleep apnea. I'm going in for a titration, and what that is you go back and they have the monitors again, and they put on an oxygen or a mask, and they pump in not oxygen, but they pump in room air, and they figure out from that what air pressure it was going to require to have you know, your optimal air pressure to make sure that you're continue to breathe through the night and you don't have any episodes. So I'm going in for that titration, and then after that I will follow up again and get my machine, and I will start wearing machine. Like that. So that is my sleep study spiel with all of everybody. Thank you for watching. I hope I helped somebody, and have a good day. Bye! Hello, ladies and gents of YouTube, and anyone who might be interested. So, this is the sleep apnea machine that I received. Trying to go straight down over it. This is the apnea machine itself, and this is the humidifier that attaches to it. I can detach the humidifier and just use the apnea machine. This is the mask. It is a nasal mask, a very small nasal mask. I am a nose breather, not a mouth breather, so that works out perfect for me. So that is my new contraption. I will use for at least 30 days, probably shortly after the surgery. Okay, that's it.